Kobe going to prom, and they were interviewing like other classmates.
It's not Kobe's prom, it's our prom.
Woo! So controversial sneakers. Are these worth still buying? Before we get into this one, I want to say the beanie has evolved, guys. The beanie has evolved.
It done morphed into a trucker.
It moved into
It's like a Pokemon.
What is it, Animorph?
It's like a Pokemon, you know, leveled up.
Did it stay on the head as it evolved?
It did. It did.
Nice.
It
Did its
did.
thing. It did its thing.
I can't grow hair, so I grow new hats.
Oh, man. Oh, man. It's a good look, though, man.
So controversial sneakers still worth buying. I'm going to be bringing up 3 categories today. A lot of, discussion surrounding these sneakers, a lot of mixed feelings, emotions. So we're going to be bringing them up and just spewing out our
Let's
thoughts.
have a conversation.
Let's get it.
Let's talk about it. Number 1, first off, before we even bring up the sneakers, we got to say R.I.P. Virgil Abloh. You know what
Legend.
I mean? Legend. And with the passing of him,
Virgil.
obviously off-white sneakers have inflated like crazy. The Prestos, the Chicago ones, going up for
even the
upwards
Air
of
Forces.
10K. The Forces,
insane.
Not particularly the other sneakers though, like the rubber dunks and like stuff like that. But the more main, like especially the
classics,
the 10.
Iconic.
So what are your thoughts on this, and how do you feel?
Man.
Are these worth buying right now, paying that inflated price?
I think people should still be buying the shoes for crazy prices, man.
Ooh.
Buying an off-white pair of shoes, like buying an art piece, like from a museum, like the Mona Lisa. It's like
Speaking of that, remember we did the sneaker skit and we put the off-whites in the mantle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
those? My dad's original Air Jordan 1 off-whites, made by none other than the god himself, Virgil Abloh.
it's like artwork.
You could, it's like display pieces. Like if you don't wear the sneakers, you could put them up in the crib. Like they're
man,
art.
I never looked at it like that. I'm over here scared of the resale price. I don't support the resale price, but if you feel like that's a piece of art,
I thought it was crazy the day that he did pass, and then people had his sneakers for sale, but then he had to put in exclamation marks or quotations, no pun intended. No, he didn't.
Already listed?
He said, I been had these listed, so don't come at me.
I'm just bumping it.
Yeah, he was like, Dom, I already had this. Look at the date that it started. So,
But isn't a bump the same thing? Like, oh, shit's hot right now. I gotta rebump this.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I feel like, picking back off what you're saying, I feel the same way with like art, or let's say if you're in a different realm, like winemakers, right? Let's say a very popular winemaker passes away. So I don't even drink, y'all. So let's say he passes away, all of his products are gonna go up because you're never gonna get it again.
Yeah.
So same goes with everything.
Oh, for sure.
What kind of wine you recommend? Bertolli,
I don't
vermicelli?
drink.
She just said she doesn't drink.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't drink at all. So, but anyway,
I'll tell you a couple.
So I agree.
She smoked that Zaza.
She off the bean. She off the bean.
She's smoking at Reggie.
All right, let's not visit that subject.
Where was I going with this?
You're basically going off of the
artistic,
art of it,
For sure. Like you're never gonna get it.
And
again.
but if it was a winemaker that passed away, just for example, it's not big to us, but there's a huge industry.
Yeah.
No one would shame the seller for pricing these
Because it makes sense.
products.
Because it makes sense.
I think there's this like false notion that everybody has to be humble and nice to each other in sneakers, but
it's just not.
Just a good thought of what going off what you just said about that, and then also what Lyna said a little bit too together is, I don't think sneakers has ever been elevated this far to the point where we look at it as art, right? It was just usually just a pair of sneakers.
Yeah,
You just wear them and that's what you do. But now with the rarity and things that you can get or cannot get, we're really differentiated. That's why there is stock market.
it's
for
people's
it. Just like art.
lives now. People
Like they put their heart and soul into it.
And doesn't it kind of make you guys feel like you're never ever gonna sell your guys' off-white Nike shoes?
100%.
Right?
I mean,
because I remember I asked you guys like, are you guys
right?
gonna sell it? If it's,
right
like,
after
no,
you
it's
passed,
like-
I did look and I was like, damn.
I took all
I'm
mine
glad
off
I have
consignment,
all these.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
And then there are consignment stores that actually
Took them off?
Did you
Took
hear
them all
what
off.
Ralph just said? He had his on
Like
consignment and he took
I had
it back.
a couple of mine on consignment. I texted
Kinda
my
like the
homie.
Kobe
I was
thing.
like, I was like, take those
Memorabilia,
off. I'm keeping
you know?
those. Like I should probably cherish these.
Got it. That's a good way to look at it.
and
Man.
especially with Virgil, more so than like any other, I guess, designer. I feel like his, like you said, that was a really good point. It is more artwork.
For sure.
'cause
Yeah.
He did design the sneakers specifically. And
it's
Capitalizing off these sneakers, I think, is so different than capitalizing off like a funeral brochure for Nipsey.
Oh,
Two
okay.
totally different things that people are kind of
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
in
for
the same
sure.
category.
True.
Yeah.
Got it.
That is
'Cause
good
it was
because he put
already-
it out into the world.
Yeah.
He created
it's
it.
his.
To let whatever happen
So
happen. to him.
okay, so we all copping Chicago off-whites for 10K.
I
mean, it's gonna shoot up. It's going up regardless.
That was crazy when I saw that.
There's a guy that's always in my DM that's like, "You sure you don't want to buy these? I got you."
And now you regret it.
And it's always like $8 grand, $9 grand, 10. No, if I text him, he's probably gonna say like it's 16,000 now. It's
Girl,
like,
for you, 12.
12 and a little smooch.
12 and a little smooch.
Send me a smooch.
I'll think about it. Just kidding.
Deal.
How about a virtual emoji smooch?
I mean, if it gets me the shoes for less than 10K.
Whoa.
DMs flooded.
Okay, that was a really good discussion. So overall, we're saying what he put out into the world is more like art, and it's okay for it
and it helps that
it's a
those
legacy.
pieces are limited.
For sure.
You know,
I think it just goes to
justifies
show,
the price you pay.
the evolution
for sure
of sneakers and where we're going.
All right. So next up, we got the whole Travis Scott controversy going on with the concert and everything. First off, R.I.P. to everybody who lost their lives, and then people got hurt, really hurt. There's a lot of
very sad.
There's a lot of people that psychologically
people that even witnessed just being around all that happening.
For sure. So and then obviously people are looking at Travis, right, and his sneakers and what's going on and
how he's handling it.
And they didn't. They postponed the Air Max 1 release and everything. Who knows when those are coming out? But with that being said, people are like, hey, what are the you even asked earlier, what are the prices looking at like now? Because should we capitalize? Should we not? Like, what do you guys think about wearing Travis Scott's right now?
I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes be looking in the shoe closet, and be like, having second thoughts about pulling these out, because
which ones?
Just any Travis Scott shoes.
Maybe
you know what I'm saying?
just like the Facebook post, hit him with the. I was wearing these before.
Yeah,
I was wearing them before.
Yeah,
you know?
You know what? It's so silly because we are in this society where it's not like people are wearing Jordans because they think he's the GOAT or they think he's the best. So it's like people are just finding reason to jump on this bandwagon, whichever the hype bandwagon is.
People like being negative, man.
People used to, you're right,
because
people used to rock the Jordans because he was the GOAT, like his airness, you know what I mean?
But it's no longer that way. And so I feel like with Travis Scott, there's the same people who are online saying, I'm not going to wear his stuff anymore, are the same people who don't have the shoe and can't wear it anymore. I'm not saying I agree with what happened, obviously.
Told you guys.
I just feel some type of way about it.
I actually really enjoyed your perspective there because I think it's true. This cancel culture is so forgettable.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think it's so quick. Like we're so quick. We're so stimulated in general that we're gonna remember something else. As far as the Travis Scott situation, just hasn't been resolved yet. I think
it's still early.
It's still early to tell where it's gonna go. Like Tory Lanez still sold 1 million copies in 57 seconds, right?
Trying to cancel your boy.
Right? Trying to cancel. It couldn't work. It didn't work. He's too smart.
But people, they look forward to that, is what you're saying, right? It's like they look forward to giving you a reason to just have any negative vibe. And
for sure.
It's like more so instead of being so quick to cancel someone, be quick to just hear them out and see them take responsibility.
And that's not us taking away, discrediting the situation. Yes. I don't want to take away that still needs to be handled. It still needs to be accountable from somebody. Where the whole
a lot of people,
we can't just be canceling people on a left, right basis
right now.
It's tough too
when social media does not put all the facts out there.
Yeah,
because when you look at the comments and people kind of like interacting, you'll see like, oh, well, I didn't know that, or like they'll have such a strong opinion. They'll get a lot of likes, but those people,
people got Twitter fingers.
Yeah, Twitter fingers is crazy.
Twitter fingers.
Real thing,
and I want
man.
to say, guys, for our audience out there, just be careful with how much energy you guys spend towards going back and forth with people in the comments and getting really sucked into all these stories because
there's always a narrative.
It could
it's
make
all
you
perspective, baby.
It could leave you feeling down and for no damn reason, just because you read about this
opinion that doesn't even matter to your personal life.
Yeah, just be
that's crazy.
Protect your time and your energy. But
protect your time and energy.
To go off with the question that we're talking about, though, do you guys feel like it's okay to still rock the Travis Scotts and buy them? Is there a disconnect?
I mean,
between
I feel
the
like
incident and wearing them.
The same way, like I go about buying them. I buy them because I like the shoe, not Travis Scott. So it's like I like the Jordan 1 lows that came out this year. Like I thought that was a great
You're not buying them for
I'm
Travis.
rocking those. I'm not buying those for Travis.
But I think people are choosing to not buy, which you weren't going to buy anyway.
Yeah.
They're choosing to not buy because of this situation.
Yeah,
and I think it's just so ass backwards because there's so many variables and yet you're pinpointing on one thing. It's just It's unfair.
It's almost like we could always take it all the way back to child labor in China, and we all rocking Nikes.
You could find reasons why not to anything, right?
So overall, how do we feel? Is there a disconnect between wearing the sneakers and what happened?
You can't help but tippy-toe around the sensitive subject.
It's kind of like an elephant in the room, but I don't think I could allow something like that to dictate if I'm going to wear shoes or not.
For sure.
I like that point.
All right. So next up, we got Kobe's. Obviously, this was like one of the he was huge when it came to Nikes and his sneakers and inflating, and especially this year with all the players saying, they can't find these Kobe's out.
At one point, it's all you saw on the court.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like with Kobe's though, they are actually paying homage to someone that they really looked up to.
Because they were still rocking
players.
it when he was alive.
Exactly.
Heavy.
Yep.
So it didn't feel as hyped as maybe like, the Off-White situation or something like that. Like, I feel like people genuinely loved Kobe's.
And it was a great basketball shoe.
Yeah.
It was a shoe that got roses before.
For sure. If you think about it, it's part of their routine of a professional thing that they do, right? It's like it's needed.
Yeah.
Just like
their
their shooting sleeve or their headband.
The
shoes.
People wearing Kobe's, they're a good sneaker.
So it doesn't seem like people are that upset with inflated prices because they just understand
respect.
People love these sneakers.
It's needed.
It's just a supply demand. That's all it is this time.
I never thought Grinches would be like $700-800, for some sizes. Like,
and it's probably gonna go up. Who knows?
For sure.
Well, it's bound to go up. I mean,
for sure.
Respectfully, Kobe was a very unique individual, right? And the fact that Nike's not dropping anymore, and whatever we have is what we have. It's kind of like what we're waiting for, like with Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin stops dropping, what's the real value and prices?
I would love to see Nike really try to just redo the negotiations with Vanessa Bryant.
It's gonna be tough, man.
Give her a little more clearance. I get it.
She seems like she's not trying to get stepped on, which is great.
Yeah.
She seems like she's shaking. Any story
to...
you hear about her is like, I'm not just gonna give in. Like,
I think that's like her way of honoring.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nike has the big. Obviously, Nike has big egos. I mean, Jared Lorenzo left, Kanye left. A lot of these big names have left. Is it because of the control? I feel like when it comes to this situation with the Kobe's, someone else besides Nike, obviously Vanessa Bryant.
They use you, then give you the boot. Yeah. On a lighter note, what's your favorite Kobe?
Kobe 4. Ooh. Kobe 4, the one that started it all with the low cut.
OGs or the undefeated Pro Tours?
Both. But the OG because of what it did to Nike basketball shoes in general.
For sure. That was the first flow, right?
Everyone was questioning, are you gonna roll your ankle? But Kobe's like, no, this is.
That was a big moment.
They did
that started
scientific research and said it has nothing to do with
the base,
rolling your ankle.
So do people not roll their ankles?
Well, that's when he was doing soccer.
He's basically trying to say soccer players also wear low cut.
And they're agile.
They're okay.
Yep.
I loved all the commercials too with
the
puppets. I like the Kobe 6. Kobe 6 is a nostalgic sneaker.
Oh, that's with the snakeskin, right?
Yeah, with the snakeskin, the Grinches.
Grinches, yeah.
All the gradients, the Del Sols.
Fire. I like the 4s and 5s. What about you?
I don't wear them.
For sure.
But like I don't wear them, and even after he passed, I don't pretend I wear them.
But do you have any that you like?
No, because I don't wear them.
Lyna,
you're not beat-bop.
Lyna, you real.
I'm not a hypey.
No, I feel it.
I'm real.
I feel it.
I'll have to go away from Nike.
He's gonna
say the playoff crazy 8s.
You did
I was about to say crazy.
Hey, that's a street.
I'm trying to get a pair, but I'm not trying to pay $3 which I know they're probably gonna go up or whatever. But they're Adidas, so maybe not as much.
No, you think those could retro now?
Playoff crazy 8s. You got size 10 out there. Let me know.
Adidas is retroing the slam dunk ones.
They can.
That's clearance.
Yeah.
The slam dunk Kobe. They're releasing those ones.
The ones with the wavy.
Those are okay.
I like
the crazy 8s.
Wait, you say the playoff
Side note. I saw this video of Kobe going to prom, and they were interviewing like other classmates.
It's not Kobe's prom. It's our prom.
I was like, it's Kobe's prom.
Imagine how
the salt was real.
If you bring in Brandy to the prom,
those are the two biggest teen celebrities at the time, bro.
Yeah. Oh man,
bananas.
But man, to wrap this topic up, I like that the NBA players are voicing. I feel like it's gonna give a little pressure on Nike to be like, what do we gotta do? Because
they definitely
NBA
have leverage.
Players have a huge role in Nike.
They be getting some crazy.
There also is no other like.
Jeez,
there's not much they could do without.
There's like no other sneaker that's like a Kobe like that they could rock. So they have that leverage.
Yeah, they need to just put Kobe's lifetime on Nike ID.
That'd be nice.
Whoa.
Just give the access to the people, man.
Whoa.
It's okay not to have.
It's a sneaker.
I'm okay. I get resale value is dope to the sneaker culture, but I feel like I'll be okay if Kobe's had no resale value. Everyone was able to get them.
I think that's what
wholesome
Vanessa
of you.
had mentioned in her IG story.
That's what she wanted.
She wanted people
Exactly.
to
wouldn't give it to
yeah.
her.
Nike don't want to do that.
All right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the 3
Sir.
controversial types of
3 big
sneakers.
ones.
Let us know down in
Let
the
us
comments
know,
below.
let us know.
Go
What
in,
you guys-
go in. Voice your opinion because I feel like maybe there's a lot to say. I feel like
There is.
Oh,
a lot.
yeah.
I think
I know
we
there's
had a lot of
gonna
opinions
I know there's gonna be a
around.
lot of opinions on Travis Scott.
This is
I feel
definitely
like
and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
the Virgin thing's
Like, let us
respecting
know.
right now, but now I'm excited to see how the controversy with Travis Scott
For
rolls
sure.
down. I want to see what y'all think. I wanna
Yeah,
know.
let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. Huge shout out to House of Hype Crew. And until next time, we out.
Peace.